Next, it's my pleasure to introduce the President of the New York State United Teachers, Dick Iannuzzi.
Well, all right. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. And when I look out here, who do I see? I see teachers. I see support personnel. I see public employees, public workers, workers for the state, for the county, for the city. I see the people who keep this state strong. I see the private sector united with the public sector. I see unions. I see labor standing together the way it was meant to stand together. And more, what I see out here today is who we are, and we are New Yorkers. But just as important to being New Yorkers, sisters and brothers, I'm going to ask you who we are, and you're going to tell me, we are Wisconsin. Who are we? We are Wisconsin. Who are we? We are Wisconsin. Who are we? We are Wisconsin. Sisters and brothers, the seeds of what goes on in Wisconsin are easily planted in our own state, and we must be prepared to prevent that from growing. In the public sector, we can easily look out there right now at the attacks on seniority and the maintenance of contract clauses. The attack on seniority. Think about that. We have taken the hard work, the experience, the dedicated public servants and said, we're trashing who you are because it's cheaper to drop you. We cannot allow an attack on seniority in the public sector. We cannot let it happen. And in the private sector, we watch the attack on PLAs. When we look at the attack on these project labor agreements, we understand exactly what's going on. We are looking at private sector workers and saying, you know what? I could do it cheaper in an unhealthy and an unsafe way, and I'd rather do it that way. We cannot allow the attack on PLAs in the private sector either. And then I look again at the economy of our great state, and it is such a tragedy to look out there and to see those in the business world, in the corporate world, who take advantage of unbelievably unfair trade laws to go out and import products that are made by slave labor and made by child labor, when throughout our great state we have workers looking for those same very jobs. Let's be clear about one thing. What is going on in Wisconsin and what is going on in other states has nothing to do with deficits. It has to do with destroying the middle class and taking away the rights of collective bargaining. This fight is not about deficits. This fight is about saving the middle class and saving the American dream for the middle class. We know that because in Wisconsin we see so clearly that the right-wing corporate America has bought everything that can be called Scott Walker, and he has sold everything that can be called middle America. Sisters and brothers, today we stand united with our sisters and brothers in Wisconsin because we are part of a labor movement that will not be denied our place and our part of the middle class part of America. I'm saying to you clearly again, we stand united with them because who are we? We are Wisconsin. Who are we? We are Wisconsin. Who are we? We are Wisconsin. God bless the labor movement.